What time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah.
Yeah, von Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah. Keep listening.
He's always working. Hello and welcome into the Tuesday edition of your show. My name is Gary, still your host around here, and this still, as far as we know, the only show originating out of Saskatoon going live 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday on the internet. And I know March, it's a very, very good time to have, exactly. When all this started, the only time we could go at was 4 p.m. because that's when all of the kids got out of high school. They were producing everything, and now they're all adults. But we still have this one spot. No one else wants to get in on it, and we're always so grateful and thankful because that's how you stand out. You're doing something different. That's the big lesson that we like to sort of put forth with each and every episode. And to thank you for allowing us to continue this movement of reminding each other to, hey, treat others how we want to be treated, all right? Just be nice to each other. It's so simple. Yet we're at a point now in life, in this world, where we have to remind people to be nice. So take that for what it is. This girl is always trying to help. Except for when it's time to, lately she's been a little bit off with her spots, but she's got a pretty good one here. Hey, Marge, stay out of there. No, don't move. No. Oh, we had it. Okay, yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Come on over. Come on over, Marjorie. Remember that song? That Christina Aguilera? Hey, girl, don't you know you have got it going on? No, that's Christina Aguilera, bro.
Come on over. I don't. What were you saying?
That's the song. We're basically trying to dance until this dog will chill out and hit a spot. I'm just following her. I know. Can you just...
My 90s pop knowledge.
Yeah, you were really on it there.
Yeah.
Marge. Okay, I guess we'll just go with this one. It's pretty funny, too. Yeah, I know. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the Maggie Cam. Yeah, there you are. Look at you. Look at you, girl. Look at her go. Oh, now we're going to follow. Here we go. Yeah, this is par for the course, isn't it? Let's just keep rolling. Yes, we see him. We see him. But now you're standing in the way of the camera. Here we go. This is kind of fun. Oh, now you're doing the Avatar Anderson here. The handy cam. Okay, you stay on her. We're going to do this. I'm going to wake this man up. And we're going to tell our friends about Pet Planet on 8th Street. Look at her. Oh, it's so cute.
The Maggie Cam, as always, proudly presented to you by our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. They're not just Margaret's favorite pet store, they're also all of ours, because the second you walk in, you feel the warmth, you feel that welcome, you feel like you are at the pet store you were born to visit. Pet Planet on 8th Street has so many things for you, including Margaret's boyfriend, Leroy. I know you love Leroy. Your favorite, right? He's also a green dog right by the door. Mike and or Rochelle, they run the place. Incredible, fantastic human beings. And they got deals for you every Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. They have deals on bones waiting for you. Every Thursday, they have deals on treats also waiting for you. They have walls full of toys, 2 full toy walls, as well as aisles full of toys for you to shop and enjoy. They also have an aisle full of fashion with all the latest booties and sweaters and t-shirts and bunny hugs and jackets. It's all there. They now offer grooming services. For just $60, you can get a blowout just like Margaret did here. They trimmed her stump. They blew out all the hair that she would be shedding all over the place right now. And they gave her a free toy on top. Again, for just $60. You will not find a better deal on grooming and towel litter. As well, the puppy spa, second to none. The most affordable one in town. Everything you need. Harness, basin, water. I'll kid with all your knees. Sorry, we got LB doing the hand cam right now and he's falling apart. They have your team's favorite jerseys ready to go to make sure your puppy is cheering for the proper team. Buckle up collars and leashes with all your favorite cartoons and movies and TV shows and comic books. They got the beds, they got crates, they have the dry foods you are used to, they have the raw foods in the fridges at the back if you're looking to make that change to the raw food diet. But most importantly, and why we are here to tell you all about Pet Pleasure on 8th Street, is because they can. This is how we take the power away from the corporations and give it back to the people, the mom and pop shops that have built and shaped this beautiful city of ours. It's time to make that change, okay? They understand you have a life. You have to go out there and make a living, and maybe you can't get in during traditional business hours. So they stay open late and on weekends, thanks to Chris and Kirsten. It is all there for you. The spa, the grooming, all the deals, and most importantly, the love that you feel every time you support our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your Pet's Natural Grocer.
All right, LB, you're good. Thank you very much for that. You could hear his kneecaps explode right there. Oh, that was good. Yeah. You okay, bud? Atta boy. Grinding it out. Hey, welcome to the Tuesday edition of your show. I hope you had a lovely finish to your day. Around here, we got a little intro for this, so we're going to roll that right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the All the Yanks Podcast. Say hello to Uncle Mike.
Double gun.
My guy.
Oh, yeah.
Matt for all the bands is in a Raven Witch rehearsals. So they got one going on right now. So he will not be able to join us today. But we do have a guy who is filling in. We call him the utility man around here. And it looks like he's got quite the background going on. I'm very excited for this. First off, how are you, Uncle Mike? How's your life going?
I'm doing okay. Been better.
Yeah.
Been worse. I guess,
Okay.
Maybe.
Do you want to talk about what happened, or you just want to wait until we bring in the old Seahawk for this?
Yeah, whatever.
That's the spirit.
Well, bell's still rung a little bit, you know.
Yeah, he got the old Brando special. Okay, I'm going to let Marge out right away, but we're going to bring him in right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the host of Recovery with Cal. Say hello to the Seahawk. My man. I thought you were out sitting on a bridge, bro. What's going on there?
Scenic.
Oh, I'm just. This is a family portrait behind me.
Beautiful.
Good choice.
I love it.
It was kind of like a neat space.
And I can already tell that you're in a better spot today. There's no crackles or anything, so this is very nice. You're upstairs now instead of in their man cave?
Yeah, so I'm upstairs. You know what though? I think maybe I think my kids were also using some of the Wi-Fi up. You know what I'm saying? That could have been it. I think.
So you're
I think
saying your
there's
spot's fine down there. It's just people
some
got to get
drama
off.
happening upstairs
I see.
on the TV.
Really nice light, though.
Yeah, you
Some
look
natural light. You look like you're glowing.
Oh, you know
looks
what?
Wonderful.
Thanks. I got outside, got a little fresh air and some sunshine.
Nice.
But my new house here has just awesome windows
Oh yeah.
all over the place. So I'm really fortunate to have a lot of natural light.
Yeah, like you're fully lit, and honestly, that's why I think the picture in the back looked almost like you were outside because it's natural light hitting it, and it
It could have been
inside, but it looks like it's real life outside.
Yeah, this the picture behind me was taken at Hans Bridge at Little Red in Prince Albert here.
Wait.
So it's like kind of like an interesting bridge. There's a lot, like it's completely filled with graffiti.
Yep.
It's like a hangout spot for teenagers and people for a long time.
Yep.
Well, not a long time, but longer than I've known.
Yeah.
And then it was also, I would drive past it or over it all the time when I would go mountain biking.
Right.
So on one side is two trails. One's called North Trail, and the other one is Stinky Beaver. Which is super. Yeah, which is
that's the more well-traveled travel. I assume.
Yeah, like you have to be a good rider to be able to do Stinky Beaver.
There's no trail named the Stinky Beaver.
It is. It's called Stinky Beaver, and
the
it's like
most traveled trail.
Is there no immature guys left in here? Is no one else find this hilarious?
Most traveled.
LB?
I was laughing.
LB's laughing. Okay. Thank goodness. I
Yeah,
thought we all
it's,
grew up there for a second.
No, no.
Whew.
It's awesome. It's a really neat trail. You have to know your line to do it without putting a foot down.
Yeah.
It took me a while to kind of find my
Hold on a second, Cal. Are you telling
What's
me
up?
that you have officially maneuvered yourself through the Stinky Beaver?
Since my accident?
No. Before. Clearly, we're not ready for the Stinky Beaver yet in your sit down. I'm saying back in the day.
If I was to go for a rip around the red, Stinky Beaver was always on the list.
I mean, me personally, I mean, that's probably what I would hit. I'd hit the Stinky Beaver.
You would, hey?
Well, you know what?
Man, I'd wait till it was clean. I'd hit the clean beaver.
Okay.
What's the clean
Gary,
beaver like?
You know, if you go across, if you do Stinky Beaver and then cross Hands Bridge, this is how we got talking about it. So cross
I was
Hands
listening
Bridge.
when I ran inside. I'm with you guys. I'm right there. Yeah.
Then you'd go and you'd attempt Mario 1 and Mario 2. That's more up your alley.
Come on. You're talking like the 1985 classic Mario 1 and the 87 classic Super Mario Bros. 2?
Yes, on a mountain bike.
Bro, dang. How many different trails did you used to ride out there?
Oh, geez.
I know it's a big number.
Oh,
like
man,
20,
there's not
estimate.
that many trails, but like there's actually a fair bit. Okay, let me think. I already mentioned,
Stinky Beaver, we know
4,
all
I
about that one.
mentioned,
All from here.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's
There's probably there's probably like over 10. Like, man, Little Red is fantastic for mountain bike trails.
And
if
so
anyone's into it, come up.
Are those downhill trails? Are they cross country trails? Are they a mix of both? Like, is it on is it on the hill itself, like on like the ski hill, the snowboard hill?
No, it's not on the ski hill. It goes
okay.
it goes all over the park, but they're a mixture of cross country and then some downhill trails. Yeah, and some pretty technical single tracks.
You know,
So
when I think back,
it's awesome
to that Little Red, that whole area. We back in the day at Adam Bowman Collegiate, Fight Green and Gold Bears Go. We would take day trips out there, and we go walk the trails, I guess there. And a lot of us would get real drunk and we chew tobacco and puke all over the trails. Had a lot of fun there. Is that still a thing? That do you ever take your classes out there and go for a rip? Like walking wise, not riding, of course.
I never took
or like your school, sorry, not
there.
you personally, but is that like, do they still send excursions out that way, I guess the question, or did we ruin it for everybody?
I think maybe that was I think that was could have been the case.
Yeah, lots of guys were trying chewing tobacco for the first time out in those trails, and it did not go well.
Their puke cleanup budget got too big. So,
you know, for all the bad stuff we say about the kids nowadays, we were just as bad in different ways, eh? It's pretty ridiculous. Yeah. So.
I think probably worse.
Yeah, that's fair. Hey, Seahawk, you want to hear a great story?
Yes.
Okay, take it away, Uncle Mike. By the way, Damn 20 promo code still going on. Hit him up. Yeah. Get the good stuff. I am sporting it. I'm sweating right now, but I smell good thanks to his all-natural products. UncleMike'sAllNatural.com. Here we go. Look it up. Look at this.
My fancy new headgear here. It's kind of a little schmubbled up, but I was just chainsawing some trees on a Sunday.
Is it okay if I send those pictures so we can show them?
Yeah,
Are they
sure.
personal?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Just
send those to you, Albie.
Some spring cleaning and whatnot, and
it's so gnarly.
Like, wasn't setting out for a full day of sawing, but just like, just half an hour. It was a nice day. I just dropped my daughter off at a play date. Silas was out doing some chores outside, so it's a nice.
No one got her from a quick saw.
Yeah, nothing. And I take safety pretty seriously for the most part.
He really
I've
does.
got the chaps. I've got my visor. I've got glasses. I've got ear protection. I guess I wasn't wearing my visor or my chaps, but I had gloves.
I got them.
Gonna be a quick
Do I use them?
Yeah,
that's a different question.
And whatever, bucking up some logs, and kind of one tree that was kind of hanging a little janky, and I knew it was going to be a janky fall, so you kind of do a bit of a different cut so it doesn't, so your bar doesn't get pinched in the in the tree.
I appreciate you telling that, but this guy's an outdoorsman. He gets what you're saying. Thank you for explaining it to us layman.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah,
everyone.
there you go.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the chaps.
Yeah, there you go. Safety first.
Not so
man.
much anymore,
Safety
but
first. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Hey, you can still go assless, right?
that's true.
Now it's more of a fashion thing than a safety thing.
You
Sorry
just
to
have to
interrupt.
take him out of the bedroom and into the garage.
That's
I
right.
guess.
Main eventum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so kind of a dangler tree. I knew it was going to be janky. I made my cut, and it fell, and then the canopy basically broke off. I don't know, 15 feet up, 20 feet up, maybe.
Yeah.
And it proceeded to fall down on my head. I'm not as fast as I once was.
Was it slow-mo? Did you see it coming?
Yeah, honestly, like, you know how when you you're gonna get hurt, it's like, oh
1000%.
shit,
Here we go,
like,
and
this
everything
is-
just slows
yeah,
down.
and you
Yeah.
can't really and I did
There.
move, like I had my pathway figured out, but I didn't move far enough, or I didn't move fast enough, and sure enough, it smacked me on the head, and I'm like, oh, shit, there's blood in my mouth now, there's blood pouring from my head.
So when it hit you, did you bite your tongue? Is that where the blood went?
Yeah.
Oh.
And of course, right at this time, Amanda's just like pulling up the driveway, and I come like hobbling out, and of course, like I pick up my saw, and I was like, I'm not just gonna leave shit dangling in the bush, you know.
Dude.
So
What was her reaction? Was it holy shit? Let's go to the hospital
yeah,
right
I mean,
now?
first, like obviously, I think she saw me with the chainsaw, carrying the chainsaw. She's like, "Oh my god!" Like,
Oh, she
did
thought you
cut
chainsawed your head. Yeah,
right, you know.
That's what what I thought too when
Yeah.
you said chainsaw.
And then I'm just like, I'm pouring blood. So she's like, "Well, come sit on the patio." It's like, I don't want to get blood on
blood
the
everywhere.
patio.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
like a
gonna have blood on the
patio.
concrete. Like, I'll just sit.
Now,
on
was
the
there any
edge here.
pain at this point, or were you just like in shock type of thing?
Probably more shock. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't. I don't know. I didn't really notice pain, I guess.
Well, sorry, I keep forgetting you're the manliest man. You never notice pain.
Yeah.
Pain doesn't exist to you, so you're
Yeah.
more of like a social cues. Like, oh man, everyone's looking at me. Something must be really wrong
Well,
here.
and it's like anytime I get injured, which fortunately isn't too often, I feel like an idiot,
Yeah.
right? Like, I don't want sympathy.
Welcome to my life.
It was
bro.
something I screwed up, and I should have known better. Obviously, accidents happen, and sometimes you can't. Like,
We try to hide these things from
Yes.
everybody
Yeah.
because, well, I won't speak for you. I frig up all the time, and I'm always trying
Yeah.
to make sure it's
Yeah.
like, oh man, don't worry about me. I'm good.
so she's like, "Oh my god!" Like,
Oh.
so she got. I'm like, "Can you just get me some tissues or something? I'll dap." Because really not knowing how bad it was, and
Just
it
take a
kind
little
of
peek
kept
at it.
bleeding and
But
bleeding.
yeah, no, it's pretty bad because it's dripping down like out of your orifices
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And she's like, "You've already soaked through this pile of Kleenex.
Yeah.
Like, you need to go to the hospital." I'm like, "I don't need to go to the hospital.
Get the duct tape, honey, and let's get back
Yeah.
to work.
She's like, "I'm taking you to the hospital." I'm like, "No, it's fine. If you think I need stitches, I will drive myself to the hospital.
that.
You've
You're
got other
so
stuff to
manly.
do." So she took a picture just so I could see kind of how bad it was, and I looked at the picture. And I was
Eef.
like, "Yeah."
Are these the ones we're about to show here?
Yes.
Yeah. LB,
Oh,
did they get through okay?
gross.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just firing up right now.
parental parental.
It's not. Yeah, it's.
I don't know what they call. What do they say anymore?
This is
you
like
know?
it's you're gonna see a little bit of a boo boo, and if
Yeah,
you don't like
it's
seeing
a
a boo boo,
minor
turn
boo-boo.
away. It's a minor.
Yeah,
boo-boo.
I might go like this.
No. If I can handle this one, I'm not worried. Like I am the.
Oh, you
biggest,
already seen
I'm,
that?
s- I don't look at boo boos. I don't like boo boos. This one is okay.
Oh,
Okay, so we're gonna start with the PG one here. Here we go.
So this is
There
this is
you
me
go.
in the
Yeah.
emergency room.
And this is how you know he was very concussed.
Yeah.
Look at his eyes. Your
I was
eyes
a little-
are doing this.
A
Yeah.
little mixed
Okay.
up a little
So-
bit.
and that's how
little-
you came in.
little
Like you
slow.
wrapped it up like that. And then you
No,
left,
they.
or did
So
that
I
for you?
went in, I got checked in, and I brought some extra gauze with me. I had it under my toque,
Of
and then I
course.
took it off to show
Always
the
prepared.
admission people. And then
Then they say how
I
big
went
of
to
an emergency
sit
it
down,
is,
and then I started actually leaking again just while I'm sitting there. So I'm like, oh shit!
Hey,
So I
great
found
way to
some-
get to front of the line.
Yeah, exactly. So I grabbed some more gauze from my pocket, and then a nurse came along. She's like, "Oh, geez, you're spewing blood out everywhere."
Didn't want to say anything.
Yeah,
but
she's
yeah,
like,
that's
"Let
what
me.
happened
I'll
here.
get you some. I'll get you some
Okay.
good stuff." So then she came around as I'm kind of in the waiting area, and she rewrapped me.
This is nice. Are we ready for the boo boo? All right. Again, if you're a little bit, you shouldn't. There's nothing to worry about. It's not that freaking bad. I can handle it, so you can handle it. I'm the biggest baby when it comes to stuff. There it is.
So not.
I'm glad your hair is in
Yeah.
front of it.
Yeah.
But you can see that is a big gash, right?
It was decent. Like I think it's probably only like 2 inches long, but she said it was quite deep.
Yeah.
And then there were, I think, some other contusions of things surrounding
All right,
it.
that's enough of that. It is sort of gross as I look at it.
And so I haven't washed my hair yet.
Oh,
like,
you got the old crusty blood in there?
Oh yeah, because you got to keep the bandage on for 48 hours. Like they clean it up a little bit in the hospital, but they don't.
What are you doing here right now?
I don't know.
So,
doing it.
Mike, did you get stitches then?
I did get a couple stitches. Yeah. But I think only 2 or 3.
Of course.
She's like, oh yeah, it's not.
He
like,
tried to go no stitches, but they
bad.
wouldn't. And they said, Uncle Mike, we know you're the manliest man on earth, but even the manliest men need at least 3 stitches.
Yes. Well, and I've made that mistake before. It was biking. I was dirt jumping, and it was same type of thing. I was going I'll just hit this one jump, and then I'll put my shin guards on.
Every time.
And of course, I went off the jump, and I kind of landed kind of farther back, and my foot hit the pedal and forced it around super quick, and so it back into my shin.
Boy, a shin guard would have been good in that.
Oh yeah. And like to the point where I was almost passing out. Like I was like 22, maybe 23, 24, like young-ish. But like I'm like, oh my god, I gotta like sit down. I'm feeling woozy, and I looked at my shin, like it'll be fine. And like literally that thing took months to heal. Like it was terrible. It never really healed up. So this time I'm like, And the trick is, don't tell this to many people, but you go to City Hospital. And it's usually pretty empty.
Dude.
I usually get in pretty fast.
I'll tell you.
It's
Seahawk was the guy who opened my eyes to how incredible City Hospital.
Yeah.
We go there twice a week. It's unbelievable. It's never busy. Parking's always good.
Yep.
Everything's just fantastic at City Hospital. Unless you're there all the time. I'm saying as a guy who's visiting.
I'm saying from my experience, I've been there I think 3 different times for metal in my eye, and every time I've gone in, it's like yes, it's still a 2.5 to 3 hour ordeal from the time you're in to out, but it's like you get checked in pretty fast.
You're moving quick.
Exactly. Then it's like, hey, you go to this waiting room. Okay, then you got to go into a room, and then the doctor comes see you, yada, yada. And I was chatting with the security guard when I went in. I was like, oh, how's your day going? And she's like, oh, not too bad. She's like, how's yours? I'm like, well, it's okay.
Yeah, I love that,
Is
man.
it pretty busy? And then I went in like through admission or whatever, and she's like, and they told me to go to yellow area, which obviously means some type of priority or first on the list or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, you're in yellow already. I'm like, she's like, that's pretty good. You're going to be out of here right away. I'm like, oh, sweet. Thanks, security.
Now, Cal, wouldn't you agree that out of the 3, that was probably the best hospital? I heard a little bit about it.
Yeah, no, City Hospital's awesome.
That's our baby.
I've got nothing but good things to say about City Hospital, minus my last not having any parking.
That's what it was. Okay. Yeah. So you're with me until I said parking.
Right.
I was with you until you said parking. Yeah.
We have a lot of good core memories there, which is so insane to say when you think about why we were there. But holy moly, the Seahawk and I just got like all the stuff that we're sort of doing now. We started planning in that sunroom. Hey, back in the day when we come and have a little lunch, like you're sort of doing all the things that you wanted to get started doing, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm knocking things off my to-do list or like my goals. I posted today, just on like my socials that like my sit skiing was a goal that I made in that sunroom a year ago, right? So
you mean this right here?
Hey-o.
Look at him go! Uncle Mike hasn't seen this yet. We were playing this yesterday. No, this is lame. Like, look how slow he's going. Like, that's lame, bro.
That's faster than you.
No, well, I sound like a real piece of shit right now. No, that's fair. Wait till the second one. So that's nothing.
This
and he
just
says
the teaser.
Yesterday he said that felt like he was going super fast.
Yeah.
Then here, once he's got Ripper pushing, now he's cooking.
Oh, there you go.
That's fast.
Yeah, I think I need a little assist. I'm gonna try. I think I'll have one more day on it tomorrow before it gets too warm. But
yeah,
I was gonna ask how long do you have it for?
Well, I guess I don't know. They haven't asked for it back. I mean, I'm part of the Nordic Adaptive Club.
They know where to find you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I think I'm gonna just take it out a few more times, like if I can with this season. Okay. It's all weather permitting, right?
Yeah. Dude.
And then it's probably gonna need some adjustments to fit kind of recommendations that I'll be able to give to the design, and
it sounds sort of like you're in the same situation as us here with the backstage lounge sign that we got. You know, it's like
Ooh.
they sort of just left it with us, and it's like, okay, I guess we'll just hold on to this backstage lounge and
Save it for next year.
and maybe use it for a show about Telemiracle Backstage Lounge here, as we apparently have a meeting coming up in a couple weeks to talk about that, which I'm very,
Nice.
very, very excited about. The All
Nice.
Out of Angst edition of your show here on the Tuesday. We got LB on the ones and twos inside the Tooth booth. Shout out to the Big Tooth on 2nd Ave. We got Uncle Mike right beside us. Matt from all the bands currently doing some rehearsing with Raven Witch, who we love oh so much. Seahawk, the utility man, filling in like he always does, and we love when he does that. Real quick for you, Chapter 6 done when it comes to Shining Force 3, Scenario 3. Oh, I guess we can all hear it. You guys can't hear it. Put that up here. That's actually from Shining Force 2, but still pretty darn good. Which means I believe we have one more chapter to go before we head on over to Elden Ring, which is a game everyone's been telling us to play because apparently you die all the time and get really frustrated. Lots of fun to watch. Shout out to Uncle Brando, as him and I were doing our pretty good there. Then we're back to Secret of Mana 3, I believe it is, this Friday night. And during that stream, we will be enjoying another delicious treat from our incredible friends over at Vern's Pizza Dance Logo. There it goes. Yeah. So amped up for that bad boy. Had the 12-inch Vern's Light Taco Pizza last Friday. I know, exactly.
Taco pizza is
it's
taco
incredible.
Anything. Like I will put that combination on
Anywhere.
a pizza, in an egg, on rice.
Keep Susan.
Yeah.
I will eat it with a goat. I will eat it while
in a
reading
boat.
a tote.
In a boat.
Yeah, I will carry it
while
with
wearing
me
a coat.
down by the bay.
Uncle Mike, do you throw salsa on your eggs?
Oh
yes.
A sweet move.
Yeah. I've actually been rocking.
Look how proud he is. He's like, yeah, dog.
Boy.
That's the one.
I have this
Me too.
Valentina hot. I mean, it's not a salsa, obviously, but
I like that stuff.
Anytime we go to Mexico, I always bring back. And I mean, you can get it here, obviously, but
it's
you
not
can get it there.
there,
Yeah, and you
yeah.
can get it. It's like $1.50 for there.
very
It'll
good.
be $8 here or something.
Yes, sir.
That's been my go-to
On the eggs.
lately.
That's very good.
And honestly, eggs and rice. It actually got turned on to it when I was in
Very good.
Thailand. Eggs and rice, like scrambled eggs and rice with hot sauce and a little bit of ketchup.
Very nice. Yep.
I don't know if it just brings me back to those times.
Very
25,
simple,
maybe
very
20
good.
years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple.
Well, it's
easy,
basically
delicious.
like chicken fried rice without the chicken.
Yeah, there you go.
And some other vegetable.
Yeah.
Same idea.
Delicious.
Yeah,
Good
that
mix.
makes sense.
Delicious. But yeah, salsa egg rice. Ooh. Salsa egg hash browns.
All right, now I'm getting hungry again. Stop doing that.
Getting the
Have to
skillet.
make a big order. Look at, you
celebratory.
can see the pizza party right down
Ooh,
below.
there it is.
This Friday around 7:30, we'll be back at it. We will see. Will it be that $8.95 stuffed cheesy bread? Will it be the lasagna? Will we get some more of those nachos? They have everything now over at Vern's Pizza. Check them out. Huge thank you to Allie and Grant and Zoe and Ezra and everybody over there at the 11th Street location. We love you guys oh so much. All right, you guys. We've talked about the head wound. How's the concussion feel? Like,
I
how do
was
they-
actually I was thinking, it's like, maybe I should put my sunglasses on.
Well, this is what I was asking because I don't know if you noticed, but I keep bringing my hat down because my laser eyes are hypersensitive to light.
Yeah.
They just start watering away. So I'm trying to not do that. And in the back of my head, I'm like, man, isn't like one of the side effects of concussions like bright light? Bad?
Sensitivity, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know, and I was thinking about this.
Can we get some sunglasses for him?
I've got
All right,
some
we got
on
some
me.
behind. We got Croker sunglasses here. A bunch of people left
But
sunglasses.
I was.
I'd like a pair too, actually.
I was walking around the house with like sunglasses on all
Yeah, well,
Sunday night and
That's
and
what you're supposed to do.
yesterday.
Now, apparently, you don't have to be somewhere on that shelf, in the middle shelf, lower shelf. Apparently, you're not. You doesn't matter if you stay awake or not anymore when you have a concussion. Is that true? Does anyone know?
They didn't really tell me.
I don't know. I always thought you had to like
Right? That used to be
watch
a thing.
out
we
for
learned.
being like drowsy.
Yeah, you're not supposed to fall asleep when you have a concussion. That's a true story. All right, he's got one. Now I'm gonna go there. Now we even look. Like I'm gonna find those ones too.
Yeah. It just feels better.
Well, yeah.
Mike,
smart.
did you see stars when you got hit?
I don't think so. Like, I think it was a pretty minor concussion. I don't know. It's hard to remember, which maybe might actually tell me more about the concussion itself. But I don't think
Yes.
I don't think I lost consciousness. I'm pretty sure I was with it. I'm definitely a headache the last couple days. Definitely a little like sickness to my stomach. Eyes have been hurting. Things are getting better, but it's like when it first happened, it's like, I felt fine. I'm just going to drive into the hospital. And then as I'm sitting in the waiting room, it's like, oh, yeah, the shock or the adrenaline kind of wears off. And then the pain, from obviously the wound itself, but then it's like the headache starts setting in and the neck pain starts setting in. And then, so I think it was minor, but I did take the day off yesterday and like kept it super chill. Amanda came home and I had like robes hanging from like, our doors have like glass inserts, so I'm hanging all this stuff up to block all the light. Obviously I had the blinds closed and I'm just sitting in the dark, with like sunglasses on in the dark, watching a show, or I was sleeping half the day too.
Well.
And, so I definitely felt I needed to take the day. She was even worried about me today because I woke up this morning too and just like the bright lights was still kind of hurting my eyes, and but it was a relatively chill day at the shop, so I wasn't getting too crazy. So it's like, wow, eventually I got to get back to normal life.
How upset were you that you were forced to do that? Be honest, it's okay. Safe space.
I was kind of looking forward to it because I think I actually needed it.
That is not like you. Are you turning a new leaf?
Well,
Holy moly.
that's what Amanda said. She's like, "What do you
What do you mean?
What do you mean you were fine with staying home?" It's like, yeah, dude, because I legitimately needed to.
I guess when you know, you know.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, but it was tricky. Honestly, it wasn't even tricky not to do stuff because I could barely open my eyes. Like I couldn't.
Yeah. Well,
and just
you're concussed. You're literally concussed.
That feeling when you're walking around, and you just don't feel like a little bit of blurry vision, a little bit of dizziness, but it's not getting worse, so I'm pretty sure I'm okay. She said if
the doctors would,
right. If you start puking or you start getting super dizzy or the headaches really start progressing, come back in.
See, as a former wannabe expert in all things chronic traumatic encephalopathy, I always love talking about subconcussive instances and how they build up and build up. All of a sudden, you have one giant concussion because of those little ones.
Yeah.
Sounds like you just skipped over all the little ones and just took a big one.
Yeah, well, and I think...
But not to the point where you're puking, which is quite good, I think.
Yeah, well, and I had a couple, years ago, either getting hit playing soccer, I remember, snowboarding a couple times.
I had a lot in hockey, man. So many in hockey.
I imagine.
Jeez.
But, it's probably been 25 years since I last, maybe even more, maybe 30 years since I had a concussion kind of thing. So
now, are we going to start wearing a helmet when we're doing gardening activities?
Yes. Yes, I will. So
actually, I thought I was being funny.
No,
holy shit, he is turning a new leaf.
So normally, when I'm a lot of times when I'm unless I'm actually felling trees, all the work you're doing is below you. If a tree's down and I'm just bucking up a tree, making some firewood, clearing some brush, it's when the overhead shit that kind of gets a little sketchy. And so they do have, and I do have a hard hat, but I can't adapt a mesh face guard to it, or ear protection, or I can do one, but I can't do the other, and yada yada. It cost me $120 to outfit my existing hard hat with this stuff. So it's like, okay, I'm just gonna buy
all in one
arborist helmet, which
arborist.
has
very good term.
A mesh face guard and ear protection, and the helmet, obviously.
I get behind that.
And for 60, 80, $100 kind of thing, get something. And then it's like, okay, it's a dedicated thing. I'll put it beside my chaps and my saw, and then it's like a turnout kit, all my shit's in one place. So it's like, hey, I can't. Because what happens is when I'll use my ear protection when I'm shooting or when I'm cutting the grass. And so my glasses end up here, my ear pro ends up someplace else, my hard hat's with my tool belt.
Everywhere, yeah.
And then, it's like, I just want to go and cut wood for 10 minutes. Now I got to spend half an hour tracking all the shit down. Yeah. So with this, it's like, no, everything will be in one place. It has a specific purpose. And I kind of like having the gear, obviously just for safety. And so, but I'm always like, I don't want to spend the money. Whereas as soon as this happened, Amanda's like, you need to buy a helmet. You need to be cutting.
This is what I'm worried about. I feel like the manliest man that we always prop up on this very stage is starting to become a little soft. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean like
Yeah.
in a very good way
Well,
for
my
you and your family.
head's becoming soft.
Well,
you
yeah,
see?
that's
so I want to keep I want to keep my head hard.
that's fair.
So, and honestly, I mean, the last couple of years, like when I used to chainsaw as a kid, it's like, well, whatever. Grab me a beer and a dart hanging out of my mouth and then rip the saw.
Look at me go.
You know, now with kids, and it was like a couple of years ago, it's like I bought chaps, like chainsaw chaps,
Yeah.
right? And then
not
it's
like yours, Cal.
Yeah, not
Oh,
leather.
mine
not leather
were
sparkly.
chainsaw chaps too. Like I
Oh,
totally
there you
agree
go.
with
No,
what Mike's talking
I
about.
was talking about
'cause,
your assless ones, dude, not the chainsaw ones. You have many, don't you? I thought you lived that chap life.
Living that chap life.
Maybe? No? Anyway.
it probably would be good for reducing pressure sores sitting in a wheelchair.
There you
Yeah,
go.
So you might be
There you
onto
go.
something,
Might be
Gary.
something
I'm just
there.
saying, when in doubt, always go
but,
the assless
yeah.
route. Yes.
But, you know, and then
Yeah,
it was
no.
like, then I had safety glasses. And it's like, oh, I'm getting a lot of shit in my face. Like, even with safety glasses, stuff gets in and under
Yeah.
there.
Oh, for
so it's
sure.
like, I want a mesh visor. And then I'm felling taller, bigger stuff than I used to. So now it's like, okay, now I need a helmet because and honestly, it's like, I've taken down bigger trees that have been sketchier, but this was the one time that it, like, even though you planned for it and, you know, the direction it still fell that direction. It got hung up and then snapped halfway up, and then it came back on me. So even though I felt I was doing things properly,
proper way.
an accident can still happen, and you can still end up,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
I
no,
hear
I think you're really lucky that it turned out to be not
It did, yeah.
worse, man. I've heard of those trees where it's rotted at the top, like kind of like maybe what happened to that one. I mean, you said that it got hung up, but I remember I had an arborist come in to take down a poplar at the cottage, and it was rotted at the top, which was really dangerous. And he came with a crane truck.
Yeah.
Well, not crane truck,
Like a
with a
bucket,
like a bucket.
Cherry picker or whatever.
Going up.
Yeah, and he said, like, yeah, you got to be really careful because this is what can be called like a widow maker,
Yep.
where you're cutting on the bottom and just kind of like what happened, the top falls towards you. So, oh man, I'm happy that you just came away with a deep,
See, I've
dirty
always had
scratch.
I've always had a big fear of chainsaws. Ever since at our cabin at Pike Lake, my dad thought it'd be really fun to scare all the kids. So we were around the campfire. One of the guys was telling a story, and the other one, like, so buddies telling the story. Other buddies got the chainsaw and telling the chainsaw killer story, and then Dad comes out with a chainsaw, vroom vroom. Oh, we're gonna get you! And everyone runs, and I just sit there and shit my pants. I'm like, I'm dead. What have I done? Why am I here? Like, what are you doing? Crying instantly, like horrified. Huge phobia unlocked. Like, here we go. So I always try to stay away from chainsaws because of that incident. So it was a good lesson, I think.
So I wonder if, like, would kids nowadays still have, because, you know, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Yeah.
obviously when we were kids,
Scary,
and
scary,
pre,
yeah.
you know, 70s, 80s, whatever.
Yep.
And so for us, it was like, oh my God, the chainsaw killer lurking in the bushes.
Mhm.
But now, like, I wonder if kids would have the same
No.
fear of like,
Their only fear is that their phone's gonna die. That's
yeah.
it.
And I don't imagine there's many chainsaw.
No, you can roll
Murders
right up to a
wandering
bunch
the
of the
city
kids.
streets
Like,
these
chainsaw, I'm
days.
gonna get you. And they're like, hold on a sec.
Right.
Text my buddy back. There's some weirdo here with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
You guys gotta come see this. All right,
Would they
what's
even know
going
what
on,
to
you know?
do? I don't know.
I feel like that's how it would go. There it is. Yeah, classic LB. Man, learning a lot today, you guys. I always think it's a good day when we can learn, especially when it's like things like concussions and chainsaw safety. I feel very manly today. You feel manly today, Seahawk?
Me, manly, every day.
Every day.
Every day.
That's the
The
right answer.
manliest, man. That's why we
That's
love you
the
so
right
much.
answer.
Host of Recovery with Cal right there. Uncle Mike hanging out with us. All the natural products. Check them out. Uncle Mike's Natural. Allnatural.com or .ca.
Natural.
Uncle Mike's Natural.com
You got it.
or
You
.ca. He's got it all cornered. 20% off, damn 20 promo code over there. LB in the tooth booth and yours truly. You saw the banner below. Our friend Carly with Next Level Painting. So awesome. I freaking love those guys. They turned this place into a home instead of just a studio. It's amazing what some paint can do to bring a place to life. They have a QR code on that paint can. You will see on the banner below. Hit it up, and they can start quoting you stuff and just general information, man. They care. There it is right there. They care about you, okay? I promise you. Really good people. That's who we like to support here. So check out our friends over at Next Level Painting. Okay, back to business here, Seahawk. What do we have going on for you after you move on from the sit-ski? What's the next thing we're going to try to attempt here?
Well, I'm waiting on Bowhead to give me a call and let me know when my bike's ready.
Okay.
So it's scheduled to be built, or maybe it's already built. So I'm going to pick that up in April and then try to get things.
Okay. Well, April's tomorrow.
Things going.
Get on that dirty beaver, buddy.
That's it.
Yeah.
The stinky beaver.
Man.
Stinky beaver?
Yeah.
Not the dirty beaver. Dirty beaver's down a bit. The stinky beaver is the one he's always going
Sorry,
after.
got to
I don't
cross the
think-
stinky
you know
beaver
what?
to get to the dirty beaver.
That's the one.
Yeah, I think that's Stinky Beaver isn't going to be a trail I'll be able to take. It's too
Stinky.
slippery.
Sketchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's really tight. But anyways, yeah. So
Oh boy.
I thought you were going to use the term narrow. Narrow. The stinky
Well, there's-
beaver, I hear it's very narrow.
it's not. I don't think it's really adaptive friendly for
Right.
for riding.
Yeah.
All right. That's going to be a tough one. Okay. So,
But anyways, yeah. So I'll it'd be interesting to see what trails I can do
This is what
on.
I'm getting at. I wanna know.
on this bike. So
yeah. 'Cause
I don't know.
You were just talking about all the different trails out there. I want to know which ones we can get
Yeah.
you on. Maybe the boys will come out. We'll come
Well-
do a rip with you out there.
you know what, the Rock and Road bike club that I'm a part of,
Yeah.
I think maybe that could be something that we look at, is identifying which trails that we maintain are adaptive mountain bike friendly. I think that would be an important
This
piece to put up, like signage, just so that the other people can come up and ride and know if this is, if this is going to be a trail to hit up.
This plays into what we were talking about yesterday, where you're going to be the guy who, just like Croker does all like the best Zamboni and best small town bar, you're going to do the most accessible places in Saskatchewan. You start with the restaurants, you can do the trails, whatever it is. Cal's Accessibility Adventures, right?
I like it.
Pencil that down.
So you get
There
it
you go.
sponsored by CAA.
There we go. Hey, I am a CAA member too.
Yeah,
So
There you
Cal's
go.
Accessibility
Foot in the door.
Adventures brought to you by CAA. Okay. So I think there's something there, though, for real. I really, really believe that there is. So we're getting the adaptive bikes going. We're getting all of that swinging. How's your hot tub? I've been thinking a lot about your hot
Ooh,
tub lately.
Yes. It's gonna be, there's sausage party tonight happening, 7:30. Got some pals coming over.
Nice.
We can go for a soak.
Well,
So it's happening.
you know that everyone here wants to make a stinky beaver joke, but we're above that. We will
We're
never
past
do
that.
that. That's right.
When I go hot tubbing with friends, it's we call it a sausage party.
Oh yeah,
Not
most
because
people
of
do.
but the reason being is a really good friend of mine who has passed away,
Oh,
Phil Perano, would always bring sausage
come on.
for snacks
Of course.
to the hot tub parties. Well, I wouldn't call it a party.
Right.
Hot tub soak, right? Like
Yeah.
it's not. There's no part.
Well, you guys,
Little-
there's a bunch of
little
guys
bit of
together
party.
partying it up a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a
Yeah.
legitimate sausage party then,
Yeah.
not just the
So
There's real
yeah,
sausage.
facetious sausage party.
It's actually
And did I hear that
encouraged to
right?
bring a snack.
Your buddy's name again, rest in peace. Phil Perana?
Phil Peranto.
Peranto. Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
And man, that sounds like a dude I would have loved to hang out with. Just always bring sausage everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he had some great sausage recipes,
Oh,
man.
Man.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we should get into making sausage in honor of Phil.
Well, I don't know if he made the
has a
sausage.
Oh, he
Not
just
from
had
scratch,
connections.
but
Okay.
he cooks it. Oh yeah, he had his favorite places to go buy sausage from.
Well, of course.
He would always buy sausage from there's like this town, I think, on the way to like Edmonton.
Okay.
Jeez, I'm trying to blank what. Anyways, they're famous for their sausage.
Yeah, dude. No, I got not
It's on the route from from
Bakerville?
Saskatoon,
Bakerville.
Edmonton. Could be in
Bakerville?
Bakerville.
I think it's Vegreville.
Oh,
Yeah, me too.
could
Heard
be.
of the sausage from Bakerville, I believe.
Oh, road trip.
I think you guys probably some sort of Ukrainian sausage from Bakerville, right?
Well, because that's where the huge Easter egg
That's
is,
it.
right? I mean, there's
That's
all
right.
all those little communities. They've got
Hey,
pretty rocking.
yeah, we got Easter coming up. What's everyone doing for
Yeah.
Easter? Holy cow. Actually, I know what Cal's doing. What are you guys doing for Easter?
We will do a dinner at Amanda's dad's place on Friday. We will do a
Here we
brunch.
go. This is why I ask. There's so many things.
The
bros?
homestead, yeah, with the brothers
Okay.
on Saturday. We will do dinner at Amanda's sister's place on Sunday with the
How do
whole
you
other side of
survive,
the family.
man? How is that possible? You got any time
Yeah.
off Monday?
I will take Monday off because
Good
it
for
will
you.
be. I
don't
guess
mean from
I'll take
work.
Friday off.
I don't mean from work, like from
Yeah.
all of the.
Oh yeah, I need
Yeah.
need a day to
That's
like.
so much.
Because honestly, still, it's like that. Like I've still got stuff to do on the weekend at the
Yeah,
house, so
course
it's
you
like
do.
when
You always
you're
do.
doing things, other things on the weekend, it's like, well, I still need a day to do this stuff, otherwise I get all anxious and
Behind.
crazy, and
Yeah.
behind, and
Not good for anybody.
no. So
Now, see, we take yours, and then we get in to the Seahawk because the Seahawk and his beautiful family. You guys do the whole thing. Hey, you got the dress up, you get the food, you do the whole resurrection of Jesus Christ himself, right? Like I've seen the pictures and videos of these. It looks really fun, man. Really cool what you guys do. Talk about what you guys do for Easter.
Okay, well, we do have a tradition that we took and adopted from
Forever.
my parents
Long
growing
time.
up.
Yeah.
So we do it's called a Seder supper on Thursday, but this year we're gonna move it to Friday. Anyways, so it's like huh, how do I explain this?
It's crazy. I've seen the
It's-
pictures. You dress
it's
up
like
like you're living in
if you're-
Jesus Christ's day.
Yes, but it's like a Hebrew. It's like Jewish people would be like going through this like their Seder supper. Oh, I don't know. Oh man, I'm just
Are we getting in trouble?
destroying this.
I don't want to get us in trouble
Yeah.
here with anyone.
Anyways, so I'll tell you what. I'll tell you kind of what happens
Yeah, let's go
in
with that.
my household for
Let's
this.
get it together. here.
And it's pretty loose, but anyways, we're trying to celebrate like a religious holiday of Holy Thursday. Anyways, so what we do is we all get dressed up like like you're back in like
We're
I don't
sitting
know.
with Jesus, man. We're doing
sitting
it.
with Jesus,
That's
and
it.
I play the character of Jesus.
oh, nice.
So I usually put on a bathrobe, put on like a thing on my head, like
I should have thought about this
I thought you were
before.
gonna say
I don't-
Judas though.
Hey,
was like,
sometimes
hey,
there's a Judas
hey,
that
hey.
comes. Yeah.
well, this isn't
and
political or
there's a
religious
Elijah
anyway.
cup
He's just
that we
telling a
put
story
out.
about supper.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's like people get and then we have friends over as well to celebrate. And there's a
Yes.
script that we do. We used to sit on the floor, and like
You do the
around like
readings,
as if you're a Hebrew person during the time. And I said to Laura, I'm like, hey, we're gonna sit on the floor this time, and she's like, no, I don't think you can. You'd end up just flopping around. I'm like, what?
I forgot about all of that playing into this. Wouldn't that be
I'm like,
crazy? Hey, what?
yeah,
Now,
maybe.
are we
Maybe
at
I
the
should
point-
just sit.
Are we at the point where we can?
I'm like, I
you
don't know if flopping around's the right term.
Are we at the point
pretty-
where we could like totally, is it in bad taste if we act like Jesus has created a miracle and get you to stand up on your own for a couple seconds in front of everyone? Like, would that be
Hey,
in
man,
very bad taste, or would that be
Man,
kind of humorous?
I tell people all the time, like I'm ready for any miracle, big or small. You know what I'm saying?
Hells yeah, dude.
Okay, and this is what I'm talking about. So that might, and this is what, as we continue to grow and learn, I'm learning more and more about chair humor, and I'm always my
Yeah.
biggest fear is I'm going to step a little too far, and overreach a little bit. So I'm always very tentative
Sure.
when what I bring forward. But I definitely didn't think about that at all when it came to this.
Yeah.
Thing.
But okay, the good thing, like the other thing about this Seder supper is we get to have like super interesting foods. that we pass around and we eat with our our hands.
Yes.
And throughout
What
the
are the
meal
foods?
there,
What are the foods?
oh man, there's like the best food is haroset, which yeah, a good friend of mine, Tracy, brings over. She makes an awesome haroset, and and we put I don't know exactly what's in it, guys. So I'm not gonna.
You could
I
see
can't
I
really
was ready,
figure it
right?
out.
I wanted to know, but it tastes really good.
I'm sure Laura is
Describe it.
like calling from the living room what it is, but anyways, yeah. So the haroset is the best, and then there is a meat, the unleavened bread that you scoop everything on, especially the haroset, and throughout the meal there is 4 cups of wine you have to drink.
Okay, this was going to be my next question.
There we
Is
go.
wine part of the thing? As I know, it was big in Jesus' time.
Yeah.
And so you have to drink 4 cups yourself, or it's a 4-cup communal kind of.
I think it's like you're like you drink 4 cups of wine. There's like 4 toasts that you do throughout the dinner.
Okay.
So you have to finish your glass before the next toast, right?
Oh.
But we have like we have alcohol wine with alcohol, alcohol
Right.
wine,
And, you got the
and we
grape
have
juice
non-alcohol
for the-
wine
yeah,
too.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I usually tip back a few glasses of wine.
I mean, it's part of the tradition. You gotta do it.
Dude, if you're
Yeah.
playing Jesus, you better be tipping back that wine.
If I'm the main the main stage
That's
there.
right.
That's it.
So meat on Thursday, but no meat on Friday. Is that correct?
Yes,
Is that
that
not a
is
thing?
that is also a tradition. Yeah.
So that's sort of like the
Um,
same rules as Christmas then, hey? Because Christmas Eve we had to eat fish, and I was like, this is the worst. So I'd always wait until midnight
Yeah.
lunch to get some sandwiches in me before Santa came down the chimney.
I want to say that's like a Ukrainian
It's
maybe
very
tradition.
Ukrainian. Yes, we are
For
full
like
Ukrainian
that.
in there for sure.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Lots
So
of
yeah,
learning.
that's happened on Thursday, and then I'm rolling into Saskatoon, see my parents and my family, and we do the Easter Bake Off,
Come
Ooh.
on.
which is a huge deal in the Oliver household.
Do you
Man,
need judges?
we have like this massive cup that you win.
Who's
I should
judging?
have grabbed it.
Who's judging?
Everyone has to cast a vote what
Okay.
their favorite dish is.
And you're the champ right now? You got the cup?
Well, no, I lost,
Oh,
but
by default, you just
Laura,
have-
but Laura and the girls won last year, so
So
the
the cup
cup
is
is
on
here.
your
within the
premises.
family.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
let's see the
It's in
cup.
the house.
Holler at Laura. Tell her to bring the cup up.
Okay, hold on a second.
I thought she was right there, you said. Can't you just holler at her?
Oh, you know what? She's been listening to us the whole time.
Get
Here
out
she
of
is.
here.
Oh.
Laura, you birthday girl. Hey,
Is it her
there
birthday?
it is.
Whoa.
Look at this.
That is a
Baking
cup.
champion of the world. Now, what was the baking that won this? What won that cup?
Laura, what did you make last year?
Yeah.
Laura,
Laura.
she made
Birthday girl.
meatballs.
Oh, I love meatballs.
Meatballs something.
The meatballs took them home.
Yeah, meatballs
So
took
this
them
is
home.
like sweet and savory baking, or just
Yeah.
cooking, or
Yeah, I was just thinking
anything.
pies.
Traditionally, it used to be just
part of this
baking.
baking. Yeah.
But now
And
meatballs
then
are
it started like you have to bake something, which either you nail it or you flop, right?
Yeah, there's no in between there, yeah.
And then people started winning with like savory dishes. So
Okay.
Well, yeah, you go.
Amazing.
Man,
I kind of
would've
want to
been-
go back to just like baking.
I just want to see
But,
that whole cup like filled with cookies.
Yeah,
That'd be.
Mm.
and just
I haven't had a freaking cookie in a long
cookies.
time.
Yeah, need some cookies too.
I want a freaking
Dang.
gluten free though.
This-
Gotta be
yeah, of
gluten free.
course.
Do you have any gluten free people in your family?
Ooh.
You know what? I don't think we do yet.
Okay. I'll sit over
Give
here,
it
guys.
time.
I just thought, you know,
Give it time.
if
Eventually
there would be
people
certain
figure that out.
considerations, because the gluten free, it's like it's never really the same. So then you might have to start a whole separate category
Yeah.
with
Ah.
Here you
some
go.
adjusted points and things like that.
Royal Anders didn't make it in today.
Ooh,
He's sick again, very sad, but he did make this beautiful, amazing website you can check out
That is
in honor of Royal Anders for not being here. Very, very fun one. We got to sing, you guys, before we get on out of here, okay? So it is time to do this. Seahawk, how's your fake voice doing? You ready to rock this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay, I like that. Uncle Mike, I'm sort of upset that it's hiding you now. Because you definitely look like a blues brother or something like that, right? Like this guy looks like he's made to bang that triangle. Are you scatting there? Skimmity-boppity-bippity-boppity-bop. I ain't got nobody.
He's got the glasses for it.
Very good.
You know what I mean?
He does. Dee-bop-bop-bop-bop. All right, you guys. This is the time where we tell you why you need to reach out to us. We never preach. We never tell you to do anything except for this one thing, because it's the only time in your life that you have a deal truly too good to be true. As long as you're not a piece of shit, as long as you're not out there doing bad, you're out there doing good and trying to make the world a better place, we want to do business with you. You can see it with our lineup now. Aquaman, best in the biz of what they do. Water management, love those guys. Deneb, best in the biz of what they do. Love those guys. He's coming over tonight. We're going to play some more NES Open. He's the best NES Open player on planet Earth. He also just so happens to run a finishing carpentry company. Shout out to Deneb. So shout out to Cygnus X1 from Rush, Farewell to Kings album. Very, very cool. We want to help you because the more really, really good people, really, really good businesses that we help, the better it gets for all of us. This is what we say. This is how we get people to start being nice again. Get the good people, get them out there saying, hey, let's be nice to each other. Let's treat others how we want to be treated. It's so simple, but yet oh so hard. And we are here to change that, okay? Please, please, please reach out to us. It's so easy to do. We ask you, how much you got and what do you want to do? That's where we start. All the other places say, this is what you will get. This is how much it costs. That pisses you off as much as it pisses us off. It's time for us to meet. And let's make this world a better place. Just send an email to... Let me check that pitch. Ooh, pretty good. You're going to have to hit the clap, too, because I don't got the clap. Yeah. I think we left the clap out of the Stinky Beaver somewhere. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, he dropped it. No. Oh, that was close. That was really close. He dropped his... he's falling apart. The conky's taking over. Run out of time here. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Contact@dufferin.com. That is the email. This is the theme song. Like a cow sing.
Kyle, you nailed it.
Every time, brother.
Every
time. Oh, no, I hit the wrong one. I'm missing stuff now. We all got conkies. Is it possible that you can get, like, reciprocal conkies by being around guys? Because Brando is like a walking conky. I was with him all afternoon, and now I feel very contagious. I feel like I crawled into my brain. Real quick, you guys, supper time. Bugsy's, the place for all the wings. 69 different flavors for you to enjoy. We're talking Lawson Heights and Market Mall location. I talked to Brad. He says we're starting to get stuff rolling. So hopefully end of the month, we will be making our way over, doing our show from there. And someone's walking home with this shirt, because once you knock out all 69 of these, you get that. And your life becomes better. They can also come right to your door. Skip the dishes or Uber Eats. Just go to Smitty's, order a plain wing in the memo, hit them up. Whatever ones you want off of your passport, they come right to your door. That's how we celebrated my parents' wedding anniversary this past year, and it was freaking awesome. Yeah. I love our friends over there. You guys, despite all the hurdles, I think we've made it through another show. How's everyone feeling?
Sensational.
This guy's doing great. Seahawk, how you doing, brother? Feeling good?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm going to have to...
What's for supper tonight? What's for supper? What's she making?
Laura, what's for supper?
Or Laura. Oh, he likes it. He likes it. What do we got?
Spring rolls and stir fry.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we're all coming on a road trip to the Seahawks. I think you got room for us, if we just show up and eat all your spring rolls and stir fries?
Anytime, boys. Anytime.
Amazing.
You know what? We laugh about that. I feel like it's almost time that we make a trip out there and do a show live from your place. Is it possible to do a show live from the Seahawks? LB says yes. Put it on the list.
There you go.
Very cool.
We could shoot in the hot tub.
But this is what I'm talking about. The sausage party.
Have a sausage party in there.
I could bring some real
for your
sausage.
show.
Oh, man, we're talking.
Yes.
Okay. Let's start planning a party.
I don't know if I was actually invited, but
no, you are. We're gonna do a show.
You are.
You need to get out too.
If you're bringing sausage, you're invited.
All right, LB. Let's go ahead and wake up Frankie, and let's get ready for some food tonight. What am I eating? I don't think I'm eating anything. I think I have to fast tonight. I got way too into it. You know when you get like stressed out and depressed, and then you just order your feelings to your door? I did that like 5 days in a row down there. I'm very upset with myself, so I'm trying to buck the trend. That's tough.
Will you be having a Easter dinner?
Oh yeah, shout out to Mom.
Yeah.
no matter what you say to her, she does not give a shit. She has to. She's like, I have to cook. It's like, no, you don't. Every time I sit here and I watch her cook, slaving over the hot stove, hours, not even able to stand. But no help. No, she doesn't accept any help. It's gotta be her. It's like, at some point, you're gonna break down, Mom, so you gotta let us help a little bit. I tried to bring over a bunch of stuff. She said, no, I'm making the ham. My favorite ham. She gets that hot mustard going. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be very, very, very good. So shout out to Mom for putting in another one, and everyone's gonna head on over there this Sunday. We're gonna have a lot of fun and celebrate Easter. What a great show. Now, this guy making it in. Conky and all. Scars.
Yeah, no kidding.
Really good. And to you, Seahawk, the last second fill-in, saving the day for Matt from all the bands. We always appreciate it, man. The best utility man in the universe. You earned the stir fry and the spring rolls tonight, all right? So you make sure you crush those. LB, always a pleasure. Best in the biz of what you do, buddy. Keep it up. And, yeah. You at home, thank you for allowing us to continue to do whatever this is. This movement of telling everyone to be nice. Let's treat each other how you want to be treated. It's so simple. It's like, why do we even have to say it, you know? Makes me sad. Maybe one day we won't. But until then, we'll keep reminding you. Just be nice. Keep doing those good things, all that stuff. Anyone watch any Blue Jays at all? I know you're probably not. Seahawk, you guys watch any baseball in there?
No.
Okay, good talk. We'll see how
I watch the cedar waxwings flying about. Oh. They're out in full force.
Bird watching. Yeah. That's pretty good, but he's not seeing the Blue Jays, though. They started 3-0. It was great. And then all of a sudden, LB, what are you doing? You trying to get my eyes watering? Oh, I'm scared he's going to take it over there. Anyway, they started 3-0, and then they put the new guy, Cody Ponce, on the mound yesterday. He was looking fantastic, and then he stumbled off the mound, and it sounds like he tore up his leg. So it'll be interesting to see how the Jays recover from that. The reason I bring that up is tomorrow we will break it all down for you on the all the way around the table edition of your show, as I will check in with Coach Number 1 down in Melbourne, Australia, as well as Mr. Baseball and Coach Comet 2, and probably Phenom here, and we'll see how our drafts are doing. But more importantly, we'll see how the Jays are doing after that ugly one yesterday. They got the Rockies for Game 2 today. About 5 minutes time. Enjoy the baseball. Enjoy all the other stuff that you will enjoy. And we will miss you oh so much until tomorrow. Keep doing those good things, all right? We love you so much. Catchphrases. Seahawk, catchphrases.
Smell you later.
Catchphrase. He's just got the...
I don't know if I have one.
That's it. Yeah.